So you're going to buy a home in North Carolina. My name's Paula Rayo. I'm a real estate broker with Premier South in North Carolina. And I'm here to talk to you about the overview of the buying process, just an overview. So first thing you need to do is find a real estate agent who is designated as a realtor. That means they follow a special code of ethics. Which is higher than just real estate brokers. This is important because you really want someone that's going to follow all the rules and be very ethical in your transaction. So the next step after finding a buyer's agent and signing a buyer agency agreement so that they represent you is the pre-approval. So you're going to find mortgage brokers, banks, and you're going to apply to see what your budget is, what you can afford, what you're comfortable with, what your payments would be. And I would highly encourage you to shop around when you do this, because once you do an application, you have 30 days after that to shop around and find the best deal and the best fit for you. After we know your budget, then we decide what homes you want to see. So this is the home search part of the process. So you're going to say, what are your wants? What are your needs? What location? That's very important. And we'll set up a search in the multiple listing service that will email and text you listings as soon as they come available. And you look carefully at them and you can ask questions and you can decide whether you want to see those homes or not. In this home search process, it's really important that you check out for your location, what schools, maybe that's important to you. You check out the crime rate. You check out any road projects that might be there. There's also a list of sexual predators that we need to look and see if there's anyone near that location. So I can give you all those websites and help you with that. The other thing is, before you see a house, what are the disclosures that the seller has given you that tells you some of the material facts about the home? Those make a decision before you even see the house. Like if it needs a new roof, that maybe that's a deal breaker for you. So then we go out and we tour homes and we look very carefully and find the home of your dreams, and then we're going to put in an offer. That's the next part of the project, offer to purchase. Once you put in an offer, it can be accepted, which would be fantastic. It could be rejected. It could be ignored, or it could be rejected and countered. So all of these things, you need someone that is a negotiation expert and can work on your behalf to get the best deal on the home that you want to purchase. In North Carolina, homes are sold as is and with no contingencies, but we can always work on that. I do have some addendums that we could use if you need to sell your house before buying, but those are usually not accepted. So once your offer is accepted and we've come to terms with the contract, then we enter the due diligence period. The due diligence period is a period of time where you have put down money that would go towards the purchase of the home if you purchase it, where you pay the seller to take the home off the market long enough for you to inspect the home. So when you inspect the home, there's all different inspections you can do. There's the general home, there's radon, there's termites, HVAC, structural, surveys, lots of different inspections. And during that due diligence period, you can terminate the contract for any or no reason at all, but you would lose that due diligence money that you paid to the to the seller for taking the home off the market long enough for you to determine whether you want to purchase it or not. After the due diligence period is the earnest money deposit time period. That's between the due diligence period and your closing. That's when your financing is finalized, your deed prep is done. We do a final walkthrough right before the closing. It's really important to make sure the home is in the condition that you need it to be to close. And then finally is the closing. North Carolina is an attorney state, so the buyer does choose and pay for an attorney to do the closing. And keep in mind, you need to be very careful about wire fraud. You need to check and recheck, and you contact directly your lawyer to make sure you have the correct wiring instructions. There's a lot of wire fraud out there. And remember that once we close, that we cannot get the key to you until after the deed is recorded. Now, some places you can record pretty quickly, and others it takes a little longer. So be careful about how you're scheduling your moving trucks until you have that key. There's a lot more to this process. That was just a wide overview. I would love to help you with it. I hope you give me a call and we can work through this buying process. I hope you'll give me a call today. Thank you.